Hello, Edward. This is my idea of an idea, as I mentioned recently. You know, you wrote on my wall that it's been a while since I talked to you, so this is... I'm a very slow typist. It takes me 30 minutes to write a couple of paragraphs. I've been very busy recently over the last while. I almost died 2 weeks ago, 2 Mondays ago today, from taking an overdose of salt. It was an interesting story. I was in a nightclub, and they had shots. I didn't have any, but the other people on the table had, many people had. And they had the salt shaker out. It was like this big, and like pretty much filled up that far. Well, yeah. And I was very drunk on Jack Daniels at the time, like half a liter or something. Do you have liters in America, the metric system? It's like 20 ounces of Jack Daniels or whatever. But the other people there, my friend, I was tipsy and all that, so he put some salt into a shot glass and put some beer and said, drink that, you know, yeah. I'm one of those kinds of people, like, doing junk like that. Oh, okay. I went on, the guy next to me, he did exactly the same as I did. I was like, what's this guy doing? He's getting in on, he's honing in on my racket, right? The guy that does stuff like this. I just picked up the salt shaker and screwed it thusly. Swallowed it all in 5 seconds flat. And then, well, it kicked in. I ran out of the club into the streets. I was just throwing up all over the town. I was lying in the gutter, face flat down, just looking up at the stars, alone, coughing up bile and salt. And then I got home in bed, and I just started convulsing really badly. It wasn't until the next day that my friend told me that he looked it up and said that consuming that amount of salt it's lethal, It works out that I took twice the lethal dosage of salt that would kill a man of many more pounds than myself, like 3 stones more than me or something. But I survived, I looked a little terminal for a week, but I survived, So, that's the story of the salt treatment, as you put it. Yep. This is the first time I've picked up a camera, really. Last week this is the first time I've picked up a camera since I made my last video. Very self-indulgent times for me the last period, the summer, I haven't done anything really creative at all, just drinking and, being in places, hitting the night spots and all that, living life as they call it, but I don't know. There's something about sitting alone in bars at 3 a.m. drinking Jack Daniels that just doesn't sit all that right with me. Very morbid behavior, I guess. Gotta do something about it. Yeah. So, that's all me, but how have you been keeping? I don't know the destination, I guess. Have you been moving around lately? You have a picture of a bear at the moment, You know about that film about that guy that was in the wild and he got eaten by a bear that he liked or something. They found the guy in the bear's stomach when and his girlfriend and they cut it up. I'd hate to be eaten by a bear. Especially a grizzly bear, Yeah, wow. So, I hope you've been having a good time recently, that you're not injecting yourself with heroin or such, you haven't relapsed into bad habits. They die hard, as the old expression goes. Just shooing the breeze with you now. It's windy outside. The weatherman says it's going to be a snowy winter. Maybe. Who we to say? No. Anyway, I'm rambling on now, so you probably should be going, but I'm thinking about making a new film soon. I don't know. I'm working out the details, the blueprints for it, little dialogue treatment here and there. I'm thinking about incorporating light into my films. It's the next step. I might be enrolling in acting classes soon, so maybe just to escape from my recent friends. So, good times, enjoy your job that you've got, enjoy the serene lifestyle. I hope everything's working out well for you. Okay. Sayonara, as they say.